If there is one single thing that you do when you go to Athens, Greece, it is this food tour. This is the first time that we had ever done a food tour in any city that we have visited, and it was the most incredible experience, not just because of all of the food that we got to shove in our faces, because there was plenty of that, but because of how much we learned, not just about the food, but also about the people and the way of life and the culture. It was just fascinating. For example, this olive oil tasting, we learned how to properly taste the olive oil by aerating it and swirling it around like wine and sucking in twice before you swallow.
This is me tasting 4 different kinds of olives and being so surprised by how drastic the difference was in all of them. We also learned that if your olives are a deep, dark black, they have been artificially dyed and colored. So make sure that you choose your olives wisely.
And that was just one of our little knowledge nuggets that we got along this tour.
So not only did we gain knowledge on food, but we gained knowledge on a different culture and gain some perspective on things that we can implement into our diets when we get back home. Another piece of knowledge that we picked up was feta by law is not real feta in Greece if it is not made with sheep and goat milk. So back home, make sure that you are checking the labels before you buy feta to ensure you are buying the real thing. Now, another place that we loved to visit was the Agora and or the market, which was a produce market, a fish market, a meat market, where they go quote unquote wholesale shopping. Meaning if you wanted to buy just olives, there would be an olive store. If you wanted to buy just nuts, there would be a nut store. And don't get me wrong, there's grocery stores around Greece, but at the Agora, you could buy directly from the vendor.
You would pick and choose which vendor you like best. And they were all so kind and helpful and grateful to just talk about what they sold and what they do for a living, which was so amazing. So that's why I included a lot of the names of the shops on here. So if you are ever there, these are the ones that I recommend checking out. Something that I loved about this tour in particular is the fact that they spaced everything out really well. So we had a lot of small bites and we were walking around the whole time. We did have 2 sit-down meals, but it wasn't a crazy, disgusting amount of food to the point that you felt like gross after eating. Shout out to my dad who got candles in his Greek yogurt because I booked this tour for his birthday. We also got to make some new friends and meet new people with this experience. So this is going to be a staple for us whenever we travel to a new city. So if you are total food and travel nerds like us, we 10 out of 10 recommend.